Spoken very highly of you. So what was it like just being around him, other big players, experiencing that sort of team around you?
I think that the question should be for him what it was
He
for
thought of
him to
you.
be around me, because he was 18. I was, I think, 25, and I mean, I was signed as a big player. I broke French transfer record when I signed, and he came from Barcelona youth team, but of course, he came at the same time with Pochettino, Heinze, and I mean, we had such a wonderful team, and the atmosphere in the dressing room was also special, because we had the Africans, the Spanish, and the French, of course, but all of us trying to speak our pidgin French.
I bet that was a bit of an effort, but you made it work.
It did work. I mean, football speaks every language.
Football is the only language you need. Arteta actually once said that he couldn't decide who was more skillful, yourself or Ronaldinho. In your view, who's better?
Well, I mean, I can't say that anybody is better than me, since
I like
I've accepted the title of chief flair officer, but Ronaldinho, he's what I say, a genius when it comes to football. I think straight away we saw his talent. It was clear for everybody to see. But unlike Arteta, he was already 20 when he signed for PSG, and that was his first club in Europe. So he brought something different, and in a way we clicked, because our foundation was the same. We learned how to play on the street. We were playing because we loved the game, and we played with smile on our faces, and for me, it's difficult to compare both of us, because I think we had a good career, even though he took it a notch higher.
Yeah. Who would you say, because you mentioned quite a few names so far that were at PSG with you, but overall, all the clubs that you've played, who would you say is the most skillful one that you played with?
Oh, without any doubt, Ronaldinho.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is it about him that just sets him apart from everybody else?
I could see a bit of me in him. I could see that unpredictable. You don't know what to expect when he's got the ball. And that was my strength as well. So us playing together without communicating, we knew, what we were gonna do, how to ask for the ball, and I think that natural instinct, it's what you can learn. You can teach any kid, and that's what I saw in him.
So you're obviously tough opponents for other team members, or for opposite team members, I should say. Who would be one of the toughest players that you've played against, not with?
I think it might sound arrogant, but nobody.
Oh, I love that answer.
Nobody, because my strength is when I've got the ball.
Yeah.
And I had so much confidence that I knew that whenever I get the ball, I decide what happens, not the opponent. You can be as tough as you can be, but you can't decide what I will do when I have the ball. So you can only be lucky to guess right. So and that was what helped me, because I wasn't scared of trying things. I wasn't scared of playing the game my way, but for the team, of course. And I never think about who I'm coming up next. I always think about the club that I'm coming up next. Of course, you have to respect the defenders. You have to respect who you're coming up against, because his strength might be defending, but my strength was to attack. So if I can't challenge him when it comes to defending, I don't expect him to challenge me when it comes to attacking.
Right, so you have played in a lot of different leagues. Are you allowed to tell me which one's been your favourite?
Oh, definitely the Premier League.
Yeah.
Because Premier League is a brutal league, in the sense that it's quite demanding. In some leagues, you might get away with you being 70-80% fit. But in Premier League, if you're not fit, you will be exposed, because the pace that players play with in Premier League is unbelievable.
And what about the fans of all the leagues that you've played in? Which league has the best fans?
Um, there are contentions there. I mean, between the Turkish fans and the English fans. But the
Okay.
difference is that the English fans, they are more professional. Once the game is over,
They go
it
home.
is over. But the Turkish fans, they wait for you after the game.
Oh,
If
you just want to go home. You played 90 minutes, however many extra.
exactly,
You want to go.
they wait for you, especially when the result didn't go in their favor. They wait for you to trash it out after the game. So it could be dangerous sometimes.
Okay, so they're hardcore. Love that. Okay, so.